So guys, in today's video I just want to narrate my journey to Romania as an international student. However, I'm not a student anymore. I came here in 2019. I'm a Cameroonian. I came here for studies in 2019. I studied business management at the Faculty of Economic and Business Administration. So I graduated in 2022. Yeah, I graduated in 2022, and right now I'm a full-time worker. I'm a kindergarten teacher. If you're not new on this channel, you know my journey already, but for the sake of newcomers, or maybe someone that is just stumbling on my channel now, I just want that person to have a little bit of background. However, if you're old, it's okay for me to remind you every time about my journey in Romania. So yeah, in this video I want to talk about the journey. I want to talk about the struggles that I faced that time. I'm also going to talk about the opportunities that I've had me coming here for studies, and at the end of the video I'm going to tell you if it's worth it to come and study in Romania or not. That being said, let's dive into the video. Hi guys, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Seeing This Reality. If you're new on the channel, you're welcome. If you're old on the channel, thanks for coming by to watch another video. On this channel I talk about my life in Romania. I talk about affordable Romanian universities available for international students. I also talk about job available for those that would like to come and work in Romania. So if you find interest in content like this, please do well to subscribe, click on that notification button so each time I post a video you get notified. And also studying, however, you need to work in order for you to take care of yourself, and in order for you to pay your tuition fee. So for me, this is what happened with me in terms of paying my tuition fee. For the first year studying in Romania, the tuition fee is being paid all in full installment. That's in one installment. Sorry, that's before you go to the embassy to apply for your visa. You pay your tuition fee at once. Now for the second year, the tuition fee can be paid in installments. For those that are studying for masters, so it's actually 2 years of study. So you can, for the second year, the tuition fee is being paid in installments. For the third year, for those that are applying for the bachelor's program, the third year too, the tuition fee can be paid in installments. So for me, for the second year, because of the COVID, I only managed to save about 2,000 euros, because my tuition fee then was 3,000 euros. So I managed to save 2,000 euros for the tuition fee. Now 1,000 euros need to be paid for my tuition fee, and I did not have that money. I didn't have that money in my account, and the university already sent me an email saying if I don't pay my tuition fee, they are going to expel me from school. You can imagine. I'm sure anyone that is studying in Romania, you should know that at the end of the year, when the semester is like wrapping up, the university is going to send you an email. Dear this, dear that, you have to pay your tuition fee because the academic year is coming to an end. If you don't pay your tuition fee, you're going to be expelled from school. That email is actually so scary. It's so scary. So I got that email, and I had to send that email to my parents saying that this is what I've gotten from school. I wasn't able to work and pay my tuition fee to the end, so they had to support me. So for the second year, my parents sent me 1,000 euros to pay my tuition fee. So it's very important that even if you're coming here to study and you're going to be working, you also need to have a backup back home. You need to have someone that if you did not meet up in paying your tuition fee, they can be able to send you money to pay your tuition fee. And I'm just going to say that it's not a guarantee that you can work and pay all your tuition fee. However, it's possible, but it's not guaranteed. It's a very, very difficult task. So if you're coming to study in Romania, make sure that you have someone that will be able to support you while you're here to pay your tuition fee if you cannot do so. Another struggle for me when I also came here in Romania as a student was the cold. I came in here at the peak of winter, which is December. Like that's the freezing point. That's the heart of winter. It was very, very cold. So I find it really, really difficult at that time. Now, when you get up in the morning and it's snowing and you have to go to school, the weather outside is really, really cold. You have to go to school. You do not really know, like, you don't know, like, the system where maybe you don't know how to check the time when the bus will arrive in order for you to go to school, or the time where whatever means of transport that you're using, the time when the bus, because to go and wait outside for the bus to go to school, you can freeze out, like your palms, your feet. It's a whole struggle. It's really a really, really struggle. So it's very important that before you come here, you need to learn how to dress properly for the cold. And most of us foreigners, we usually get deceived, like even during like the winter period or even in spring, when you see the sun outside, you think that it's warm, you can dress anyhow. Please, that's so deceiving. You cannot dress like that. You need to dress with proper winter jacket. I think I need to make a video on that. I need to make a video on that for those that are coming to Romania, whether you're coming for work, whether you're coming for stuff. I need to show you how to layer up so you don't get deceived that it's not cold outside. So I actually faced that challenge of the cold. It was really, 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 really cold. And yeah, if you're traveling to Europe, maybe it's not even Romania, any other European countries, you need to be prepared to like soak, to like eat the cold. You need to prepare to eat, you need to prepare to like, yeah, I don't even know what I can say, but the weather is horrible. The winter weather is very, very horrible. So you need to learn to dress well, get the right jacket, get the right head warmer, the right gloves, socks, shoe. For shoe too is very important. It needs to be important that you get the right shoe to wear, because yeah, your feet need to also be protected. So that's a challenge that I face. And if you're coming to Romania for studies, or if you're going to any other European countries, be ready to face that call. So for my people that are actually coming now that I'm doing admission for, please be ready. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that with you at the time when your visa is ready and you're actually coming to Romania, because school starts in October. So by that time it's getting a little bit chilly. So I'm going to prepare them. And for you that you're watching me, please be prepared because it is cold. Yeah, another difficult thing is now when you move to a new country, you have to learn about yourself, you have to learn about other people, you have to learn how to manage your emotions, your life, your money. You're accountable for yourself. Anything that happens to you, you're accountable for any other thing that happens to you. When you move to another country, be it Romania or any other place, either as a student or as a worker, you have to learn to manage yourself. So that's another challenge. Maybe you're someone that you have been living with your parents, you've been living with an auntie, a relative, and everything has been good for you. You don't have to think about what you have to eat. You don't have to think about how you need to save up money for your tuition fee, how you need to save up money for your life, how you need to like live alone with yourself. To grow up alone is a challenge. So if you're coming to another country, you need to prepare yourself that life is going to be difficult for you. You're going to make a lot of decisions alone, on your own, without any guidance. I mean, you can call back home to like tell your parents that I'm going through this. Your parents are just going to give you advice on how you can cope. However, you're alone to make that decision. You're alone to decide to wake up and go to school. You're alone to decide to study and yeah, get a good grade. You're alone to decide to make a lot of decisions, even about what you're going to eat in a day, even like planning your week, developing yourself, getting to make new friends, getting to learn yourself is a whole lot of things that you need to do on your own in order to start a new life. So coming to Romania is that was a whole challenge for me. And I've grown up a lot, like as a person, as a lady. the growth has been there. So coming to Romania, you need to make up your mind that you're going to face this struggle to like grow up yourself in order for you to be fine. There are a lot of challenges, like life on its own is a challenge that you need to face. Life on its own every day comes with a challenge that you need to face. So as a student in Romania at that time, I actually went through a lot. And if you're coming as a student, you need to know at the back of your mind. Don't mind because you see us back here in Europe, we post, we eat good food. Those are moments that we have like those are moments that we have that we like to share for others to say that yeah, we are there. But the struggle, even when you come as a worker, the struggle is real. The struggle is, oh my, I don't know if you guys can see it in my body language or how I'm actually speaking, but the struggle is really 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 real, but it's worth it. Yeah, it's really really worth it. I'm going to end this video by talking about if it's worth it to like travel to come and study in Romania. But now I'm just saying, like, based on the struggles, based on life experiences, based on what you will go through, please, it's hard. It's really 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 hard. I need to just make this really really clear. It's so hard. So if you're coming to Romania to study, you need to prepare yourself. You need to make sure that you're ready for this life-changing journey. Not only as a student, even as a worker, it's really, really hard. So you need to make up your mind that you're ready to face that challenges. You're ready to like build up yourself. You're ready to pass all, you're ready to go through the stress or whatsoever life brings to you at that moment that you're trying to build yourself. So the struggle is real, my darling. The struggle is real. Yeah, another difficult struggles is sharing the student hostel with, sharing your room with other people that you don't know, you're just meeting for the very first time. So for me, I don't think it was so difficult for me because I actually came here with my elder sister, and the school administration usually understand that if you come here with somebody, you can actually opt to stay with them in your room. However, you cannot choose what room that they put you in. So if you're coming here and you're new, they are going to pair you up with someone that you don't know, maybe someone that is not even from your country, someone that is from another country. Now you need to learn how to live with people. If you're someone that you have always been comfortable, yeah, you have always been comfortable living in your comfortable space, having a room to yourself, living with your parents, because when you're living with your parents it's very comfortable, or maybe you were living alone. Now coming to live with people that you don't even know, jeez, it's hard. It's really really hard. So that's another struggle that you need to have in mind that you will face when you come here to study. However, it's a learning process. It's a learning process. Those strong moments, those difficulties also make us to be strong. So you just need to know that you're moving to another country. It's a whole different experience. It's a whole different culture. You're going to meet new people, new faces, new type of food as well. I also need to mention that you also need to like make sure that you try to eat like different kind of food. However, we now have an African shop. I already made a video on that. We now have an African shop, but yeah, you also need to try that you eat like other type of food. The last but not the least thing that I need to talk about is the language. Oh, Romania as a country has its own language, which is called the Romanian language. And even if you're coming to study as a, even if your studies are in English, you need to go to the supermarket to buy, and everything is in Romanian. The groups for school, because when you come to school at the faculty, the university or different professors usually like to pair students in study groups, and I think most of the time the group that are going to put you in made up of mostly Romanian students. And I'm not going to lie, these people, these kids, this university kids, they like to speak in their languages. Sometimes they'll be sending languages in this study group, and maybe it's an important message that they are passing through, but it's in Romanian, and you're dumb. You're like, what's going on? Maybe it's assignment, it's a test, it's a project, it's a presentation, and you're just dumbfounded because you don't understand the language, and you're like, what's going on? What is going on? So you need to prepare yourself to go through like these times. However, you need to learn the language, because learning the language has changed my life completely. It have changed my life completely. But when I first came here as a student, that 2019, I was like, no, I'm not going to learn the language. I'm studying in English. What's the point? But when my eyes open, I'm like, I need this language. I need this language. So yeah, that's another challenge that you're going to face. It's another challenge on its own that you're going to face, but it's a challenge that you can conquer. It's a challenge that you can go through. It's a challenge that you can master. So yeah, that's another challenge, but it's possible to master it. Now, let's dive into the second part of the video, where we'll be talking about the opportunities of traveling as a student, or the opportunities of coming to study in Romania as a student. So I'll just start from myself. I think it's a very big opportunity that if you have, you should explore, because traveling out of the country, that's already moving out of your comfort zone. If you're back in your country, you're in your comfort zone. Even though I'm not saying that it's not hard in our own countries. I'm from Cameroon. I'm not saying that it's not hard staying there. It's very, very hard staying there. But now traveling out of your country, that's just moving out of your comfort zone, because you already know that I explained the challenges. But then, for the growth perspective, for the opportunities that you're going to have, for the opportunities that you're going to face, is worth it. So for me as a person, I've actually grown a lot. I can say that I'm actually proud of myself now. So I've grown a lot and a lot and a lot. So when you travel out of the country, you're going to grow as a person. Your mindset is going to shift. Your way of thinking is also going to shift. Your way of solving problems, your way of approaching people, your way of life is also going to change. So when you travel out of the country, it gives you the opportunity to get to like do things differently, know things differently. Like, yeah, it's a thing that I think anyone that has the opportunity to do should try, because it's very good to like get out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone build you up as a person. It makes you to be strong mentally. It makes you to have emotional intelligence. It helps you to grow as a person. It also helps you to relate with people. I'm not saying that in our own country we cannot grow as a person. It's also possible in your own country to grow as a person, but in another country you grow as a person in a very difficult way that makes you to build up a kind of strength that maybe you might not have that kind of strength in your own country. So I think it's worth it to travel out of the country for studies or even for work. It's worth it. So there's a lot of opportunities out here. You might also get a job, and you might also get the opportunity to study and then work and help your parents back home. You can see that you can actually send money to someone. So when I got here first, the first job that I got as a student, I can remember the first salary that I got. I was so happy. I had to call my parents and say, Mommy, Daddy, this is the money that I've actually gotten as a first salary. So I would like to send this money to you to use it, and also to like say thank you for bringing me up. Thank you for sending me out of the country. So I want to give this money to you. So yeah, it's really really worth it. The growth is important, the growth as a person is important. So yeah, if you have the opportunity to travel out of the country, please by all means do so. But it's not a bed of roses. You're going to go through a lot of hard times, you're going to go through a lot of difficult things, but that is going to build you up, that is going to help you be as a person, that is going to build you up to be whatsoever person that you're aspiring to be. Yeah, when I traveled and I came to Romania, there was nothing that I could do on my own. Yeah, because I mean, when you're back home, there are some things in you that you can actually do, but because you're in your comfort zone, you're not going to explore those things. I, for once, I did not know that I could start a YouTube channel where I could help people to come and study in Romania. To be honest, had it been I was back home, back there in my country, Cameroon, this trend that I have a person to turn on the camera and actually talk to people, tell them my struggles, tell them the opportunity, wasn't there. Like, I'm not sure I could do that, because growing up, I grew up as a very shy person. I grew up as a person that was so like into myself. I couldn't believe that there are things that I could do, but now I can actually face the wall. I can actually start the conversation. I can actually meet someone new and then build a vibe, start the conversation. Like, oh, traveling has also made me to know that there are a lot of things that I can do. Also, I'm a braider now. I can braid hair really well. I have a page, which is another side hustle for me. It's a source of income for me. But back home, if someone could tell me that braid hair, I could be like, what? Braid hair for what? But now that's a hustle that I do over the weekend that helps me with money, that actually makes good money for me. So if you want to travel out of the country, you need to have like enhanced skill that you need to learn. This is just an advice that is coming as a result of me making this video. If you can braid, if you want to learn how to braid, please by all means do so. If you want to be, if you need to learn how to make clothes like a tailor, please by all means do so. Any hand job that you can do that can make you money, if you want to travel out of the country, make sure that you have that money. Also, another thing that I also want to talk is that when you travel out of the country, your mindset is also going to change completely. Yeah, your mindset is going to change completely. You're going to have a shift in the way you think. Your mindset is going to change in the way you do things, in the way you talk, in the way you think, in the way you relate with people. So it's very very important for you to have this mindset. People back home, they have this mindset, but when you travel, the shift is very very different. As I said earlier, I for once, I was someone that I was very timid, I was very shy. I couldn't believe that I could stand up and say something. I could turn on the camera and say something. Another important thing that can also help you to build yourself really well is by networking. You need to meet a lot of people. When you travel out of the country, just go and then be with people that are from your own country, because you want to be comfortable, because you want to like have a good conversation, or because you want to be like with people that you know. Please by all means try to make friends with different set of people, because that is going to help you a lot. At the beginning of my journey, or at the beginning of my life in Romania, I did not know this until when I met my partner. He has also made me to grow a lot. Like, a lot of things that I've been able to achieve is because um he was the kind of person that even when he traveled himself to another country, he tried not to mingle a lot with the people that he already know. He tried to make friends with people from different other country, network. That help you to grow a lot, that helps you to grow a lot. And for some reason, traveling out of the country is also going to make you to be able to help your family. If you're someone like, for me, I'm from a family of five. My parents gave birth to the five of us, and I'm the firstborn, I'm the first girl. If I can say that now I am the one that is able to sustain my family back home, I try to send my junior ones to school. My parents also look up to me for every little thing that they need. God. So if I wasn't able to travel, how could I have been able to help my family? How could I have been able to take care of myself? I know that there's a lot of things that I also need to achieve. I'm still in the growing process. I'm not yet there, but it's one step at a time. So the opportunities are there. If you have the opportunity to travel, please by all means do so, because it's going to help you and it's going to build you up. Now, the last part of this video, which is it worth it to travel to Romania for studies or even for work? Or is it worth it to travel in general? Yes, it's worth it. It's worth it because, as I've been singing already, you grow up, you learn to know yourself better. The challenges that you're going to go through is going to build you up. Yeah. So it's worth it to travel out of the country to gain that experience. It's really, really worth it. I think I wrote some points here. And traveling out of the country is not um it's not a bed of roses. Trust me, it's very, very difficult. It's the most difficult things that you can do. If you're doing well in your country, like you have a job, you're able to feed yourself, you're able to take care of yourself, you're able to even take care of your family, you have a house, please, if that job can sustain your life, don't travel to come to go to another country or Romania because you feel like it's better out here. It's better out here, but you have to work really, really, really hard. You have to go out of your comfort zone. There are times where it's snowing outside, it's very, very cold, but you still have to get up and go to school. If you have a job, you still have to get up and go to that job, whether it's raining, whether it's sunny, and even sometimes you're sick, but you have to get up and go to work. Sometimes you're hungry and you don't want to cook, but who will cook for you? You cannot even go to the neighbor to knock the door and say, please give me food. You have to cook on your own. So all of these struggles get to build you and make you a better person. Also, traveling to Europe to make up life is not an overnight success. No, it's not an overnight success. Like, you need to work hard. Maybe you need to spend 5 years of your life, 7, 10 years of your life to actually make a solid foundation for yourself. So don't mind because you see us in Europe, we're living our best life, we are eating good, we are dressing good. We have worked hard to earn whatsoever thing that we're showcasing out there. So don't just think that when you come here, you're just going to like, woo, overnight success. Please, that doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, but then it's worth it to travel. I don't know if I was able to make this video chronologically in order for you to like get what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to put my ideas, my points together. So it's worth it to come and study in Romania. My life, for one, is a testimony because there are a lot of things that I do that I'm like, oh, is this me that doing these things? Because I wouldn't do it before. So it's a grow up process. So come to Romania. I'm here to help you. Good news, I'm an ambassador for Bachelor University. I help international students to come and study in Romania. So if you want to study in Romania, reach out to me, click on that notification button, become a member on my channel so I can be able to help you out. I have my Instagram's handle linked below. Get to me on Instagram and let's enjoy this life. Let's get to work hard to build a success or to build a life that we all want for ourselves. So guys, I have come to the end of this video. I hope that you found this video useful. I hope that this video motivate you. This video help you to build your mind and also help you to make that decision. Romania is a very, very small country that is still growing. It's not so big, but the opportunities are there to make you a wonderful person. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and yeah, share the content. Thanks for watching and see you in another one. Bye.